Hi dear students, welcome to Social Science class. In today's class, we will be continuing the second lesson in Social Science, that is natural calamities. In the previous class, we have studied about the earthquake and we have understood how the earthquake happens on the earth, and we have studied that the earthquake mainly happens by the collision of the tectonic plates. In today's class, we will be studying another natural calamity called volcanic eruptions. In today's class, we will be studying about the formation of volcanoes, and we will be also studying the different types of volcanic eruptions. First, we will be studying what is an volcano. An opening in the earth crust through which molten lava, ash and gases are ejected. So what is a volcano? Oh, it is an opening. Okay, it is an opening that we can find on the earth crust, and through this opening what happens? Through the opening molten lava, ash and gases are ejected or comes out. So it is an opening. A volcano is an opening that created on the earth crust by the collision of the tectonic plates, and through the opening, through the vent, what happens? The gases, hot gases, magma and lava comes out or ejected. Now we will be studying in detail. A volcanic eruption takes place when the tectonic plates in the earth crust collide with each other. This leads to a rise in the temperature in the earth's mantle, causing the rocks in the mantle to melt. So firstly, the collision of the tectonic plates leads to rise in the temperature of the mantle and causing the hard rocks in the mantle to melt. Okay, this is what happens in the first. Okay, and secondly, over a period of time, what happens? The magma, the semi-liquid form of rocks, rise upwards into the surface of the earth and creates a crack onto the surface of the earth, or creates an opening to the surface of the earth. And finally, in the final stage, the volcano erupts. Magma along with the ash and hot gases come out as lava through the crack or vent. And finally, at the time of eruption, what happens? Through the vent or through the opening, the hot gases, the magma and the lava which flows out, which comes out through the vent. And this is how the volcanic eruption happens. Now we will be studying what is the negative effect of this volcanic eruption. If the hot lava flows through the populated area, it causes damage to life and the property. See, when the volcanoes erupt or when the volcanic eruption happens, what happens? The lava comes out through the vent or the opening, and this lava causes a huge damage to life and properties. So, when the lava comes out, that makes a huge damage to our life and property. So usually the lava that comes from the volcanoes will spread into acres of land, and as a result what happens? It damages our life and property. As you see in the picture, even sometimes the volcanic eruption also make huge cracks on the roads. As you see here, this is the image or the video of the eruption of lava. This is how the lava usually erupted from the volcanoes. And the volcanic eruption can be divided into three types, like active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes and extinct volcano, by the nature of its eruption. First, we will be studying about active volcanoes. There are three types of volcanoes are there. Volcanic eruptions are there. First one is called active volcanoes. Now we will be studying what are active volcanoes. Volcanoes that have erupted in the recent past and can be erupted in the future are known as the active volcanoes. As you see in the picture, this is an image of active volcano. What is that? Active volcanoes that have erupted in the recent past and can be erupted anytime in the future. Such kind of active volcanoes are called active volcanoes. And the example for active volcanoes are Mount Merapi in Indonesia. This is the image of Mount Merapi. This is the Mount Merapi in Indonesia, and Santa Maria in Guatemala. So these are the another example for active volcanoes. Now, we will be studying the second type of volcanoes. It is called dormant or sleeping volcanoes. Volcanoes that have not erupted for many years, okay, that was not active for many years. The volcanoes that was not active for many years and but may erupt any time in the future are known as dormant or sleeping volcanoes. So, for example, Mount Fuji in Japan. This is the image of Mount Fuji, and Mount Fuji in Japan and Mount Kia in Hawaii Island are the example for dormant or sleeping volcanoes. Now, finally, we are studying about extinct volcanoes and dead volcanoes. Volcanoes that have not erupted for thousands of years are unlikely to erupt again are known as extinct volcanoes. Such kind of volcanoes not yet erupted around thousands of years and they are unlikely to erupt again in the future, and such kind of volcanoes are called extinct volcanoes or dead volcanoes. Volcanoes that have not erupted for thousands of years and are unlikely to erupt again are known as extinct volcanoes. They are also known as dead volcanoes. For example, Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania and Mount Elbrus in Russia. So these are the two examples for extinct volcanoes or dead volcanoes. So these are the images of those volcanoes. Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania and Mount Elbrus in Russia are the two examples for extinct volcanoes or dead volcanoes. In today's class, we have studied about the formation of volcanic eruptions, and we have studied three types of volcanic eruptions such as active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes and extinct volcanoes. And this is the note for you. Third question. How the volcanic eruption occurs? The answer: volcanoes erupt when the molten rock called magma rises to the surface. Magma is formed when the earth mantle melts. Later, this magma rises upwards and creates cracks in the earth crust. When the volcano erupts, magma along with the ash and hot gases come out as lava through the cracks or vent. Fourth question. What are active volcanoes? Give an example of active volcano. The answer: volcanoes that have erupted in the recent past and can be erupted in the future are known as active volcanoes. The example: Mount Merapi in Indonesia. So these are notes for you. Please write down these notes in the notebook and study it. Along that, you should read the textbook many times. Okay, see, then we will be seeing next class. Thank you.